Hello again, Andy Nizovic of One Degree Training and Coaching here with some thoughts on learning this time. Now, I don't know about you, but I cannot count the number of times I've been on a course and the trainer has loaded a presentation on the screen before standing there and reading almost verbatim the words on the slide. Personally, I find that very painful. I bet many of you are nodding along and revisiting some of those times in your head right now. How long on average did you last before fighting off sleep? For me, it's usually around 5 minutes, probably closer to 30 seconds if straight after lunch. Now, do you know how long the human brain is capable of paying continuous attention for? There's a few different theories ranging from 8 seconds to around 5 minutes, but the most common time frame I've come across in my reading is just 8 seconds. Let that sink in, just 8 seconds before our brain spirals off, which means, given you've watched this video for around a minute or so, you've already lost attention around 5 or 6 times. Now, that doesn't make us bad people who are incapable of focus. It also hopefully doesn't mean I'm boring you. Our brains are just doing what they're supposed to do. They hear some information and they try to bring a memory to mind to help us understand and contextualize what that information means. It's perfectly natural. The problem is, when we're on a course and the instructor just talks at us, the number of times we spiral off means that we miss an awful lot of information. Sure, the key facts might stay with us, but the context behind them is often missing. Personally, I like to take a different approach to training. Have you ever heard the expression, a child's mind is like a sponge? The reason for this is that the younger we are, the more we're encouraged to learn through playing. The fact that we keep it fun means that we stay interested in what we're doing and we absorb the information. But what do we do as we get older? We take away the stuff that keeps us engaged. We force ourselves to just sit there and pay attention, sometimes for hours at a time, which is something very few of us are capable of doing. An adult's brain is just as capable of absorbing information as a child's. It's just we rarely give it the opportunity to use its strengths. Experiential learning techniques put the fun back into learning. They feature activities that keeps us interested or make us laugh, hopefully both. The interactivity of them keeps us focused on what we're doing, and a professionally facilitated discussion means that you not only learn the key facts, but the context behind them is understood too. The other useful thing about experiential learning is that we are only constrained by our imagination. Playing games, having multi-directional conversation, playing with Lego and other practical activities are just some of the ways in which I embrace this type of learning, and this ensures that you'll get the maximum benefit from my workshops.